Alright, for this deck I just wanted to use Morphtronic Vacuumen's defense position effect, where it's kind of like a Relinquish or an Arc Honor Knight in that you can steal one of your opponent's monsters and then simply just go into like a Duelahan, get rid of them. It's a really, really nice effect, and you can abuse the hell out of it with Yugioh, or bring him out with 1-for-1, Soul Charge. Yeah, that's about the only 3 ways to do it. And for this one I run like a Piper engine. If you don't know how the Piper engine works, basically you just run a whole bunch of level 1 monsters. I tried to use like the Treeborn Frog engine as well, that's why there's like no traps easy, even though this kind of deck usually has a crap ton of them. Piper, you just tribute this card, draw a card. If it's a level 1 monster, which is a high chance of getting since more than half the deck is level 1 monsters, you can draw an extra card, which is really great. You can also just bring them out with Yugioh and use his effect as much as you want. So Yugioh will bring out either Morphtronic Vacuumen to steal one of your opponent's cards, maybe go into a Duelahan with a Treeborn Frog, or bring out Symphonic Warrior Bass, and you can increase this card's level by the amount of cards in your hand, which allows for some synchro plays, with a Soul Charge and a Symphonic Warrior and a Yugioh. You can go into Quasar Dragon theoretically, but I never actually pulled that off. And just cards that send them to the grave, like Foolish Burial and Mathematician. I didn't really want to use Tragodia because whenever I play Piper decks, I'd always draw into all my Tragodias and they'd always be useless, so I've kind of jaded against them. So I'm only using Gorse. No Tragodia for me. For now, I might put it back in if I go back to this deck and try to make it better. If I did that, I'd probably take out a couple of cards and just focus on one thing instead of going for Vacuum and Symphonic Warrior and Piper and adding Treeborn Frog. This deck is trying to do too much at once. It worked out okay for me, but it could be better.